Okay, so I do want to say this. I share no values that any artist claim any artist. This is just my disclaimer. I don't share any views with any of the artists, their public opinions or their views towards anybody, any race, any political party. I do not share these views. However, I do want to put a disclaimer out there because I know we live in a political correct society, and I do want to say that because there are a lot of things going around in the world, and some of these artists have made huge statements, and they're right to make their opinions because everyone has their opinion. However, I do not share any opinion that they talk about in this video, so I just wanted to put that out there as a huge disclaimer to start everything off, because I know I go on a tangent about all of these albums and what they reflect in the artist's life. So I did want to reframe everything and set my works up, and I love head honchos. Yeah, but I hope y'all enjoy. Hey everybody! Hey, listen. I don't know what to tell you, but we're listening to a new mic. It's the Lilwayne Nano. And it's if you like this quality mic, I'm telling you, I just decided to pick it up to see how it tested, and I do like this Lilwayne Nano mic, and so I do want to, I just want to see how this episode goes with this mic, and I just want to see how y'all feel about this mic, because this mic is a different mic. It's not what I normally use, so we definitely use this mic and see how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, so listen, there's been discussions about the greats of all time conversation on the Mount Rushmore of 2020 and 2000s to 2010. Now, I don't know, that seems a little unfair to me that we're having this conversation. It's Cole, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Now, me personally, it goes J. Cole. We can put Kendrick if you want to up there. Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. Those are the three that's on there. Now, personally, if you ask me, so with Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, it has to. So my criteria was it had to be somebody with a mixtape. It had to be somebody that did produce their own beats and produce their own stuff. But it also had to be somebody that did mixtapes and did stuff like that, either in their career or leading up to their career. Now, this is where I was confused. It was between Ricky Rose, and I had to show Miami love, so most of them know Miami love kind of thing. So, I either had to go Rose, Eminem, Lilwayne, or Kanye. Now, understand, I'm a huge Ymcmb fan, so I am a little biased, and I'm a huge late Graduation fan of Kanye, so I knew this was going to be a little biased. I put Kanye in that missing spot for the fourth person, and I do have my reasons. I think because Life of Pablo, we had songs. So most of his albums, like Late Night Registration, came out 2005. 2005, I believe. It came out in 2005. It came out the year after College Dropout. College Dropout came out in 2004, and Late Night Registration came out in 2005. So it wasn't a full year that passed by before we got knocked out by Kanye. And it's the 2000s to the 2010s. And between that time, Kanye put out a bunch of albums. In 2011, he put Watch the Throne. But that's where we cut it off. We said 2010. So I'm not counting that. So I'm counting everything from late Graduation. Let me explain how I'm going. Late Graduation. Right? Late Registration. Graduation. And College Dropout. Mixtape wise, we had a lot of stuff that was supposed to come out that didn't come out. And I understand Kanye and Wayne's pen is questionable. So I'm gonna kind of bat that. So if his pen's questionable, so Life of Pablo is a mixtape. I might count it as a Kanye mixtape because he did get a lot of people together to create that, and I don't know if he was directly supposed to make it an album by himself or he was supposed to do a DJ Khaled thing when he did it. However, I do count it as a mixtape, and I fall short of calling it a mixtape because I know some people don't call it a mixtape. However, the albums that came, the songs that came on College Dropout, and I think College Dropout should be implied when we talk about 2010 to 2011, or 2000s to 2010, is because he had, and this was an anthem for a while, We All Fall Down, Jesus Walks, right? Because those were big songs, even though College Dropout itself wasn't a big song. We had Family Business, we had Last Call, we had Slow Jam. We had a lot of songs on here that didn't necessarily make the hit that Jesus Walks did, and We All Fall Down. And I understand, okay, well, that might disqualify him from that. And I get that, right? Because that's how he does his stuff. So I can understand. It's not, well, you're saying, well, it's not that much on that album that was, like, good. Or in my opinion, on College Dropout, that's a good album. I don't necessarily know. But I would put that up there with Born Sinner from J. Cole and Section 80. Which they came a few years later, but they're still good. Or Friday Night Lights, or Cole's Side Night Story, right? I put it up there with that. And then Late Night Registration, to me. Now, I'm going to get some blowback, because I do like J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hill Drive. So I'm going to go Born Sinner versus Late Night 2014 Forest Hill Drive, which came a little after. I guess I'll go Born Sinner and Late Night Registration. Me personally, I have Late Night Registration over Born Sinner. I love Born Sinner. Props to J. Cole and all the tracks on there that made that song good. But I like Late Night Registration. The Cole side story between Kanye's College Dropout, they're both evenly. I think there are some songs that are on Cole's sideline story that are equal to what is on College Dropout for Kanye West. And on the Drake side of it, right? Drake's side of it, I guess would be either Take Care or Another One's the Same. Now my thing about the album Take Care is that Take Care allegedly was the Weeknd's project that he allegedly had half of it done. And if those are reference tracks on most of those songs, I can understand. But for right now, I don't feel comfortable giving the credit out unless I know for sure the album is fully Drake's or fully The Weeknd's, or if it's half and half, I'm going to give half and half credit for each song. So, we run into that situation. And if Take Care was Drake's first album, if it was his full album, I would give Drake all that credit for that because that album is good. However, these next few, I'm a huge Late Night Registration fan, and so is Drake. Well, he was. We get into the mixtapes, and I think the mixtape for me would be the warm up. I think Drake's a mixtape was Room for Improvement, his first official one, and it would be The Life of Pablo by Kanye West. Now, me mixtape wise, I like the warm up better. I do, but I think because you hear J. Cole trying to produce one there, and I do like those albums. I do. So with the producing credit, it goes to J. Cole and it goes to Kanye. Drake, he has a producer and everything else on the side, so I don't count him for that, and that's why I think Kanye would be the perfect fit. Two producers, two people that don't produce, two people that do produce. Produce beats. That's why I think that would be the greatest nominee to put there. And then for the last last out of three, it would be and then Nothing Was the Same versus J. Cole's. Is it KOD? It'd be KOD. So I don't have a Ye album besides Ye, which was good, but it wasn't like KOD and had multiple tracks. And Drake's would be, I think, my third out of Drake's. I don't think Drake has a third. I don't think. I don't think he has a third. Take Care. Years was 2016. Really don't think Drake has a top three. And I think he might be getting that because of Ymcmb. Because that Ymcmb game with him was strong. And I think that's why he has three. Because he does not have three of me that were in the last 2000. I don't think he has one. So it would still be Cole and Kanye. And then, but that's all in. I'm not going past 2010. I know Drake has More Life, which isn't considered a mixtape. I know Kanye has the album, like the darker album of what Yeezus was, but he never released that. And Cole released Truly Yours too, but I don't think they have a series. I don't think Drake has a series, and that would be my problem. My problem would be from running 2000s to 2010, right? Rap-wise, I still would give it to, if I take out Drake, if I take out Kendrick, I'm putting Wayne. What my bad. If I'm taking out Drake, I'm putting Wayne in, because Wayne was Ymcmb affiliated. It was also, he had them dedications that came in. Sorry for the waits. He had I Am Not a Human Being. He had Rebirth, which was a good album. But he had the Carter series. He had the very first Carter series, the second Carter series, the third Carter series, which had great people on it. Had very good people on that album. So Carter came out in 2000. The Carter 2 came out in 2005. The Carter 3 2009. And I'm Not a Human Being came out in 2010, which would meet that deadline. And then we just would use... Well, Carter 3 came out in 2008. So I think that would be the closest that has that run. Because he had a lot of songs. Because Rebirth even came out in 2009. So we have a lot of Wayne albums to pick from. So I think my official three would be Cole, Wayne, Kanye, and then I want to keep Kendrick up there because Kendrick is good at what he does, but I cannot think of Kendrick songs that I really rock with, because I feel like he could be easily replaced with Rose and be Hood Billionaire, Port of Miami. I had the second one, but the Port of Miami. That's crazy. I can't think of three Kendrick albums that How to Pimp a Butterfly, but I can't think of a third one that was good to me. And no hate to Kendrick, but I do think, given the 2000s run, in the 2000s run, I'm gonna have to give it to Rose, Lil Wayne, Kanye. See, those are all head honchos. I don't feel right doing the head honchos because that seems like I'm being biased because I did good music. I did Ymcmb Maybach music. and then in Ymcmb, and I feel like those are the three companies that were rolling it at the time, and those are the three artists that were kicking it at the time. Because Kanye produced a lot, even in Cold Blood for Scarface, and Benny Siegel and Jay Z. Oh, I think because he even produced Luther. Oh, I don't put myself in a trap because it's the three head honchos. There's Rose, Cole, Wayne, and Kanye. Like, I hate to say it, but Kanye created a lot of good music, a lot of songs that people were rocking with. Even the Cameron diss track. Yo, that's crazy. Kanye is an amazing producer. Like, I can't even take that away from him. Because you know, Graduation, he had Big Brother. He had Turn Off the Lights. He even had My Dark Twisted Fantasy, which was great. I don't think Kanye actually would be top three. Like, looking at his criteria, Kanye would be top three. He has a producer credit. His penmanship might be faded, but his producer credit would overdo that. He has a mixtape, The Life of Pablo. He has his own albums, his solo album, his single albums. He has all of that. That's crazy. And then all different genres of music. That is crazy. I think Kanye is the only artist. Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Rose would be the only artists that fit that criteria. Whoa. But I'm gonna have to give the call too, because Ymcmb, he produces all of them beats and on the off season. So we recently had the off season, so I think that would honestly be one of those albums. Yeah, so Kanye, Cole, Rose, and Lil Wayne would be my top four pyramids that ran 2000 and 2010. Because I'm a boss like Rose on that Ymcmb track. Where I'm a boss like Rose. Bob Back to Streets, Teflon Don. Oh, well, I think that's the pyramid right there for the 2010s.